Okay, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit this week about some stuff, and to speak is to ultimately, depending on how we are, if we're truthful and stuff, we don't distort love. And we have an inner and an outer now, and your brain obviously controls the left and the right side. The left side is what's known as the linear now, and the right is infinitely now. And when we create this stuff called brain noise, it's like an expression that lies arising from non-love, that we're not sort of opening up ourselves as much as we could. Lies are an exaggeration or a distortion of what is. So that's why when you become more of a truthful person, that within you, that brain noise will get less and less and less. And the retention of knowledge is proportionate to the speed that one can relate to said knowledge. So when you conduct knowledge, it's easier for you to remember it. Which what I'm saying is that when you're passionate about something, it's much, much easier for you to remember that. Otherwise, if you were just sort of going through it for the sake of going through it. And pure revelation, when you have something that you just know is right, when you have something that you know you want to follow in your path, something that you want to do, relationship, career, something that just hits you, pure revelation is superior to all forms of knowledge. And that you can literally become a genius by applying your wisdom. And some of the greatest moments that you'll ever have in your entire life is when you are silent. When you are with yourself and you are silent. Some of the greatest moments you can have within your life. Because people say, oh, being on their own. Well, actually, this is part of life. And there's actually a real beauty in that. Because there's a strength in it. And when you can do that well, you can do anything. And when you start to really allow yourself to learn, when you really want to learn, this again is you're dispelling the darkness within you. So what I would say to you is don't let your outer world run you. Let your inner spirit run you. Don't let your outer world run you. Let your inner spirit, because love has the power to heal. Love has the power to inspire. And love has the power to transcend. And the greatest gift that we'll have is our mind, spirit, and body. And this is a beautiful thing where, as I've told you about the laws of nature, I was talking to you last week about paleontology and how they found primitive cells 3.9 billion years ago. Well, don't question these laws. Don't question them. Apply them. And this is what masters do. They just apply the laws. Yeah? And this is something that, it's really amazing. It's like when I first started getting into yoga and I had all these problems with my back, it was like, oh, it's quackery, it's weird. What's this weird guy doing, all this stuff? And after a few years, it's considered to be unorthodox. So we're not quacks anymore, we're not freaks or weirdos as we do yoga. We're now a little bit unorthodox. And now we're getting closer and closer. And then you could say, oh, actually, yoga's alternative. It's an alternative form of exercise. And now we're at the stage where yoga is considered complementary. So 30 years ago it was quackery, 20 years ago it was unorthodox, 10 years ago it was alternative, and now it's complementary. And after a while, everything else will consider alternative. Inside of you there is the power. And this is why when you start to make an adjustment in your life and you start to do stuff, you get this beautiful, it's like humankind will come from that. So have a vision in your future. Dedicate your life to something that you love. Determine your values. Have a mission. Plan your life. Make sure you appreciate your body. Every day, fill your mind with something that inspires you. That you are vital, that you are enthusiastic, that you are inspired, and that you love your life. All these beautiful things that we can get more and more and more to make ourselves better. And what's wrong with that? What a lovely way to live, as that.